Okay, all set to go. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one could be trouble. Volpe around second, headed for third. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that is Clement to Jimenez. Out. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Bottom of the first. Here's George Springer. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Anthony Santander at the plate. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 2 away.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is back here at Rogers Center. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. So up next, Austin Wells. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. So Goldie strikes out here. Back now in Toronto. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
Ball match
outside.
outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk gathers, throws to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ripped to short. And they get the out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was...
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score easily. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lucas snags it, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 1 down. Nathan Lucas, the next to hit. Fouls one off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Back here at Rogers Center, leading off, Cody Bellinger. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Stanton now. Man at second. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Now it's going to be Austin Wells. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win.
And now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. 1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. On to first. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys. Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side. Back now in Toronto. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. The 2-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Springer makes the play, and there's 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Clement over to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge rips that one. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here comes Bellinger. Bounce to third. Clement handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
That's inside.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Fastball for a strike. Yankees up by 3. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And strike 2.
1 ball.
2 outs,
strikes.
bases empty. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. New pitcher now for the Jays, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's 1-2. Chopped left side, and that's just foul. Hit in the air, right field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now here is Austin Wells. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that is out of play. Man at first, 1 away. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Stanton rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, but it's offline. And they lead by 4. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Not in time. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And here is Anthony Volpe. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here comes the manager. So 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This to third, and they tag him out. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ernie Clement comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Another one. 10 straight strikeouts. Wow. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter is George Springer. That one fouled off. 2-2. Stays alive. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Out to short, Bichette tags the runner. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. Back now in Toronto, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Center field. Bellinger coming on. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Tommy Nance.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So, man aboard, Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here comes the skipper. New arm out of the bullpen, Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Struck him out swinging. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. 1 strike away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect.